This to me is really astonishing. NASA says it has made a discovery that could prove humans can survive in space. This is by Naomi Adedokunrin of Express UK. Okay, these scientists have shared shocking new discoveries concerning asteroids that could lead to human habitability in space. We know how fast asteroids go, and basically they're wandering, rogue wanderers this way and that. They get pulled in by gravity. They can even be tumbled by the Yarkovsky effect. They have differences in temperature because of the solar radiation on their surfaces. Now, space researchers, they say, have discovered how water is regenerated on asteroids. Scientists now know how water molecules can be regenerated on asteroids moving through space, and this breakthrough could extend to other bodies, such as our moon. This is published in the journal Nature Astronomy. The new research shows that water can be replenished on the surface of asteroids if both solar wind and impacted meteors come together at very low temperatures. Lead scientist Dr. Katarina Milikovic from Curtin University Space Science and Technology Center said the research proved that two components of space weathering, both electrons and thermal shock, were necessary to maintain supplies of water molecules on asteroids, rather than just one as previously thought. She says, quote, "This complex process to regenerate surface water molecules could also be a possible mechanism to replenish water supplies on other airless bodies, such as the moon. This research finding has potentially significant implications," she says. And she continues to explain, "We all know the availability of water in the solar system is an extremely important element for habitability in space." The NASA-funded project saw a team take a piece of Australian-owned Murchison meteorite, which fell to Earth 50 years ago, and simulate the weather conditions of an asteroid belt inside a specially built machine that mimics the conditions of an asteroid's surface. The team then used energized electrons to simulate solar winds and lasers to mimic small meteoroids slamming into the asteroid, while monitoring water molecule levels at the surface. Meteoroid impacts initiate the reaction, and then solar winds blast the surface, leaving unbonded oxygen and hydrogen atoms to bond, creating water. Dr. Milikovic validated the use of laser ablation as a substitute for micrometeoroid bombardment. Scientists also begun to take the likelihood of asteroid hitting Earth again more seriously because of the Yarkovsky effect. That's the effect where solar radiation heats the surface of the asteroid, especially if they're small. It's easier to tumble. It tumbles it on its axis, and that causes it to go out of its trajectory and go every which way. Usually, if it has gravity pulling on it, it'll go wherever it has gravity effects on it. That's how on July 25th, one of the asteroids that was supposed to pass the moon heading into space tumbled into the Earth and slammed into the Caribbean Ocean. And we were not expecting it to come into us at all whatsoever. That's when the astronomers came out and started explaining the Yarkovsky effect to us. Now, PhD meteorite specialist Helen Bates explained the Yarkovsky effect is basically when the sun heats up one side of the rotating body, so the asteroid is rotating as it orbits the sun, and as one side heats up, it kind of absorbs heat, and then as it rotates, that side will begin to face away from the sun and will radiate that heat outwards. That basically acts like a small thruster to push the asteroid into a slightly different orbit. And because the amount of heat that the asteroid absorbs is to do with things like composition, what the asteroid is made of, which we don't know. That means it's really, really hard to predict the effect of the sun. Some of the asteroids that are in the asteroid belt can be deflected so much that they come onto Earth, crossing orbits. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.